Thank you for joining us today for our small business web series. I'm Keo Russell, and today we're going to talk about 5 Google extensions that will increase your sales and productivity. As a small business owner, I'm always trying to find new ways to increase my sales, find new customers, and engage my prospects via email or through LinkedIn. And how I do this is by using tools that are available to me. I like to use Google extensions. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 that I like to use the most. Google extensions are up here in the top right hand corner of your Chrome browser. For those that do not know what Google extensions are, they are a set of apps that are built into Chrome that are built by third-party vendors. The best way to add them to your Chrome is doing a Google search for Google extensions. And then once you get to the Google Store, Google Extension Store, you can add these apps to your browser. So for this, like Evernote Web Clipper, you can click on it, read about it, read the reviews, read the supported articles, and then you can add it to your Chrome by clicking on the button below, up above. This is one way to add it, but there's a second way. But for the for the sake of time, we're only going to talk about this way. So let's dive into it. The first extension that I'm going to talk to you guys about is Google Similar Pages, which is this icon in the top right hand corner. To give you the greatest example of how the app works, let's type in dog food. And let's go to Chewy.com here. And then what the Google Similar Pages does, it shows you websites that are similar to the website that you're looking at. So for my clients, I like to use it for researching their competitors, seeing what kind of industry they're in, researching their industry, and getting to know a little bit more about my client before I go into a meeting with them. So if I click on the extension, it's going to show me what other sites are out there similar to Chewy.com. Great tool to have, especially if you're one that does research. Number 4, the next tool extension I like to use is Crystal Knows, which is this little icon up here. So if you're a person that likes to write a lot of emails, or if you write a lot of emails but you don't like it, this is a great tool to have because it basically gives you insights into the person's personality, so that way you could craft a better email. So I'm going to write an email to myself, and then I'm going to click on the Crystal Note icon down at the bottom, or I could click up at the top. So I'm going to do, for the purpose of this I'm going to show you, click on the bottom. It's going to tell you, based on my recipient, it's going to tell you my personality. It's going to say that I'm a diligent worker. I like to work hard to accomplish one's goal at a time. It's great to just say hello, Keo. I'm very laid back, and then also I prefer to schedule calls, and I don't like being rushed, which is somewhat true. So it gives you a full synopsis of that person's personality, so you could craft a better email, right? And it gives you recommendation how you should word your writing. This is a great tool for those that write a lot. The next tool that I'm going to show you guys is Ghostery. This tool basically gives you insights to the trackers and beacons that companies or websites are using to track your experience on their website. So if we go back to Chewy.com and let's refresh our screen, you're going to see the pop-up that pops up on the right hand bottom corner of my browser that shows you that Chewy.com is using a variety of different trackers, but that's not all of them. That's just the main ones. If you actually click on the Ghostery icon, it'll tell you that they're using these 18 trackers, everything from Facebook Connect to Google Tag Manager to Google AdWords. It just basically gives you insights to what they're using to track your experience on their website, but it also slows down your experience or the web page load by 3.6 seconds. It may not be a lot, but if you're a person that doesn't like slow web loads, web page loads, you might want to disable these trackers. And Ghostery allows you to do that with a click of a button by simply restricting the site from tracking you altogether, or pausing it so while you're on that website so you can get a better user experience. For me, I don't mind being tracked, so I have this as a trusted website that I like to use. But for people that like their privacy, you could simply block certain sites from tracking your experience. And the next extension I'm going to talk about is HubSpot Sales, which is amazing. There's so many tools that HubSpot Sales offer. I'm not going to be able to talk about every last one of them today, but it's a great tool to have. So if you're a small business or in the sales arena, HubSpot Sales gives you a variety of different tools that you can incorporate in your overall business practice. One that I like to use the most is that it's built into Chrome, it's built into your Gmail, but it tells you when a prospect or a customer that you're talking to opens your email. You can schedule a call. If I'm writing an email to myself, I could go ahead and add a link inside the email to book an appointment with me, and that's synchronized with my calendar. I can actually use templates that I've already pre-written and that way and plug it into the email so I don't have to rewrite it. It also gives me prospecting to like if I'm prospecting or with a company, it gives me an option to add their information directly in my CRM from my email without having to go to the CRM directly. So this is an amazing tool. There's just to name some of the features that it gives you. You can track deals. You can enter your data into your CRM. You can manage your pipeline. It syncs with the mobile app, HubSpot Sales app. Schedule your meetings and a wide variety of different options. And last but not least, I'm going to show you the Hunter extension, which is this icon up here. This is an amazing tool to find emails and contact information to prospects you do not have normally have access to. So let's go back to Chewy.com. If you go back to Chewy.com, and basically once it loads, I could click on the icon and it'll give me a list of email addresses that it found on their website. But if you do not know a person's email address, you could basically type their name in. Let's use Christine, for instance, Christine Vega, and it's going to tell me that Christine Vega's email address is going to tell me they're 94% confident that this is the right email addresses. It's going to tell me all the locations on the web that it found with Christine's email address. So this is pretty accurate, and it basically tells you the common format for people at this particular company. Great tool. It used to work on LinkedIn.com, but LinkedIn has since blocked this particular extension from working on their website. I would still highly recommend it if you're a person that does prospecting for new clients or in the sales arena. Again, this is it. I highly recommend these 5 Google extensions. To add them to your browser. They will make your life a lot easier and your sales prospecting a lot more efficient. Again, we talked about the Hunter app. We talked about HubSpot Sales app. We talked about Ghostery, Similar Pages, and Crystal Knows. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at keel@orangelmg.com, or you could call my office at 866-606-1110. Again, this is Keel with Orange Lab Media. Look forward to your inquiries. Take care.